Hey there, it's Amelia bringing you another Microsoft Word video. In this video, we'll take a look at the many things Microsoft Word can be used for. Let's get started. Microsoft Word 2016 is already opened on my computer. To start a new document, I've already clicked File, New. From this screen, you could see you have the option of entering search criteria to search for a template up here at the top. You can also select from a variety of template categories, and right now the featured category is selected. But let's just talk a little bit about what you can actually create in Microsoft Word. Well, you can create any type of document that you can imagine, but just to get an idea, if I click on the business category, momentarily you're going to see a list of templates and that match the business category, and you could see on the right that there's 237 templates in the business category. And just to give you an idea, there's so many different categories: industry, design sets, marketing, presentations, sales, financial management, labels, brochures, education themed documents, travel, nature, letters, charts, and many, many other categories. So to get an idea of what you can create in Microsoft Word, the best thing to do to start is, even if you've been using Word for years, you probably want to take a look at the template categories just to get an idea, because a lot of us create just a few different types of documents, but I know myself, I don't always look in the different categories to see what's available, but there are so many different templates available, and they are excellent to look at to customize or just to get ideas on the types of documents that you can create. So we're looking at the templates in the business category. So to look a little closer, if I single click on a template thumbnail, the thumbnail increases so I could see the template a little bit nicer in this size, and then I can use this arrow to scroll through the variety of templates just to kind of get an idea. So once I see a template that I like, and let me go ahead and find a good one here. These are different labels, but here's a packing slip, and that's good for us to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create, and momentarily it's going to download the template into my Microsoft Word window, so that all I have to do is click on the placeholder text areas and then just put in the information. And that's, as easy as it is to fill in a template. You're basically just clicking on the placeholders. You can certainly customize the template and add additional rows if you need to do that, but or change the column headings. But if the template is pretty close to what you need, it's just a matter of filling in and then saving it to your local drive, and your document is completed. So let's just go ahead back to File, New, just to return back to here. So I was in the business category, and like I said, there's a variety of categories. Right now we're looking at the feature category. The personal category is if you create your own custom templates, and then they will be saved in your personal category, and I'll create a separate video to show you how to create a template. Let's go back to featured, and there's also this take a tour, which I'll go into in a little bit. But I also want to show you the search box at the top here. So if you're creating a certain kind of a document and you want some template ideas, let's just say you're looking for to create a resume document, you type in resume and search, and you will then see a variety of templates match with the search word resume. So once you find a resume that you want to use, and let's just give a closer look to this one, maybe you want to use this particular resume, then you just go ahead and click Create, and momentarily it will download into your Microsoft Word window, and you can just go ahead and customize as needed and then save it to your local drive. So I will return once more, click File, New, Of course, if you did want to start with a blank document, once you click File New, you can just click Blank Document and you'll see a blank white screen to get started. And finally, the last thing I want to mention in the templates is there's something called Take a Tour, and it doesn't cover all of the features in Microsoft Word. You might want to take a minute and check it out yourself. When I checked it out, I was surprised to find out that it has 4 tips in here, some neat features that are fairly new to Word 2016 that you might find interesting. For example, here, the first tip is the Tell Me box, which is up here, has replaced the Help button. Now, there used to be Help in the older versions of Word and some other Office applications, and you used to see a question mark over on the right. Now you have a Tell Me box up here, which you can search for any command in Microsoft Word. And what this is telling you down here is, for example, if you select text, for instance, I'm going to double click and select the word adventure. Whatever you search for in the Tell Me, you could apply that to that selected text, which right now is the word adventure. So in this example, you can search for text effects reflection, for example. And then when I click text effects reflection, what you're going to see is this particular word changes each time I hover over the text effect. So I can just select the one that I want, and it makes that change in the selected text. So it can come in handy. So for instance, if you needed to find a particular command, you don't know where it is in the ribbon or the pull down menu, and you want to apply, say, formatting to a particular text, you can select the text and then click Tell Me box and look up the command. And real quick, wanted to mention that there's also something called Smart Lookup, which I don't really use too much, but what it is like, for instance, take the word office. You would right-click on the word office and click Smart Lookup, and then on the right pane, what it does is it does a smart lookup on the web based on the word in that sentence, gives you a definition of office. But close this for a second. But for instance, if office is part of a phrase like Microsoft Office, and you right-click in Office and click Smart Lookup, you're going to notice that it's smart enough to know that that word office is part of the phrase Microsoft Office, so the meaning is different. So that's kind of neat. And the third tip in here is something I've seen before, that if you click on the Design tab, and then I'm going to pick this colored one, which is nice. What it does is it doesn't automatically apply yet, but it shows you a preview of what it would look like if you change the theme. So if you like it, you can click and it'll just automatically change. But if you don't like it, just move away from the design and it'll go back to your original. So that's kind of neat. And finally, there's a tip about the new OneDrive or SharePoint location, that while you're saving your file, if instead of saving locally, you save it to a shared drive, OneDrive or SharePoint, you can invite others to share your document. It will send them an email, and then you would be able to, well, it says here, if they've agreed to automatically share the changes, then you'll be able to see each other working on the same document at the same time. So that's pretty neat. So that's about it. I just wanted to mention that because that tour option is within templates. So it gives you a few little tips about the new features in Word 2016. So in conclusion, I just wanted to recap by mentioning that Microsoft Word can be used for practically any type of document that you can think of, more than just a simple one-page letter. You can create something more complex, like a company newsletter. You can search for a newsletter template. It will already be pre-populated with graphics, colors, text, and you can even add things like hyperlinks. So remember that you don't have to start from scratch. You can if you want. Microsoft Word makes it fairly easy for you by providing a variety of formatted templates. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below. Feel free to leave any feedback or questions. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.